guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be showing you some products that have dramatically changed my skin over the last several years. These are products that have reversed early signs of aging, that have brightened up my complexion, that have faded my discoloration, my post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and these are also products that have helped clear up my acne as well. I am just so amazed with skincare. You know, makeup is fun. I love trying out new makeup and creating different looks, but when it comes to skincare, skincare is really unique to everyone. Not all products are going to work the same on everybody, and so what works for me may not work for you, vice versa, but that is the fun with skincare. You need to find what works for you, and as long as you are consistent and you're dedicated to your skincare routine, you will see results in time. And a lot of these results are life-changing. So let me show you everything that I've been using over the last several years that have really improved my skin. So let's get right into it, but don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. Alright, so let me show you the products that have dramatically changed my skin. I'm also going to be talking about specific ingredients as well, because if I'm not using the products that I'm sharing in this video because I want to switch things up, I'm going to be using a similar product from another brand that contains that specific ingredient so that I can maintain my results and, of course, hope to achieve better results with continuous use. So the one ingredient that I have been very consistent with over the last several years is vitamin C, and the product that I've been using the longest is by Timeless, and this is the 20% L-ascorbic acid, which also contains ferulic acid and vitamin E. So vitamin C serums or vitamin C products in general are amazing to protect our skin from free radicals. So that's why I always recommend to use your vitamin C's in your morning skincare routine, because they're going to protect your skin from the environment, which could lead to fine lines and wrinkles, premature aging, and whatnot. So if you are using your vitamin C in your evening routine, that's completely okay. But now that it's spring and now that summer is approaching and we're going to be outside more, maybe switch your vitamin C to your morning routine so that we get that extra protection from the environment. But not only that, vitamin C is going to brighten up your complexion, and this is the #1 thing that I noticed when I started using vitamin C, specifically L-ascorbic acid, is that brighter complexion, and my skin just glows, and it can also help to fade any discoloration, dark spots, and of course it can also target signs of aging as well. So if you haven't tried Timeless before, I highly recommend it. Of course, you can use whatever vitamin C you want. When I'm not using this, I have other favorites that I'm also incorporating, and it's just a wonderful ingredient to have in any skincare routine. So the next ingredient is resveratrol and ferulic acid, and there is one product here that I have been using for a very, very long time. So if you've been with me for a while, you are probably sitting there saying, yep, she is going to say the ordinary resveratrol 3% plus ferulic acid 3%, and you are correct. This has been on major repeat for several years. I cannot recommend this serum enough. I know I talk about it all the time here on my channel. This is truly a holy grail, and for some reason I don't hear many people talking about this, and I have no idea why. This is a hidden gem. This is so underrated. If you're looking for a good antioxidant serum, this is the one to pick up. If you're someone that can't use vitamin C products, pick up this and use this as your replacement, because this is also going to protect your skin from free radicals, from the environment. This is also going to help with discoloration, especially fine lines and wrinkles. This is going to target premature aging, and this can also help to prevent fine lines and wrinkles in general, especially when you're consistent with this. So I like using this in my morning skincare routine, and I actually pair this up with my vitamin C serums, but you can also use this in your evening skincare routine as well, especially paired up with your retinol or let's say your retinoid. You can pair the two up together. This is also a serum that can be a little bit irritating when you first start using it. So back a couple of years ago when I started using this, I noticed that my skin was a little bit dry, and I did notice that certain areas of my face and my neck tingled for a little bit. And over time, after I became more consistent with it, I don't experience that anymore, and I find this to be very gentle on my skin, and my skin loves it now. So if you are experiencing dryness or a little bit of tingling with this, I want to say that's normal because I also experienced that, but now my skin just absolutely loves it, like I said. So give it time, maybe start with 1 or 2 days per week and then gradually increase from there. But again, this is amazing. I really hope that The Ordinary never discontinues this, and I always keep backups of this in my linen closet just in case. The next product is an eye serum. Now, before eye serums, I was always someone that used eye creams. And I wasn't necessarily using eye creams for anti-aging. I have been using eye creams since the age of 20. My mom got me into skincare very early in life. So of course, back then I was just using products to keep my skin moisturized and hydrated. I'm sure that there were some anti-aging ingredients in there as well, but I wasn't using retinols and vitamin C's before the age of 25. I just wasn't. So a couple of years ago, I started incorporating eye serums in my routine because I felt like they are more beneficial from my experience. I felt like they are more concentrated with ingredients. I really didn't need an eye cream because of course I learned that I could just use my face moisturizers underneath my eyes, but I also wanted to start treating my under eyes with ingredients to help with premature aging and of course with any texture that I was experiencing as well. So the one product that I've been very consistent with for several years now is by Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the Advanced Retinol plus Ferulic Triple Correction Eye Serum. Now this is recently reformulated and this is also new packaging, but before this I was using the original one, and I do have some videos on my channel showing the original one and why I started using it. But this is by far one of the best under eye serums I have ever used to treat premature aging, fine lines, crepiness. If you have any texture in the inner part of the eye, this is going to help smooth that right out, and this is also going to brighten up the eye area as well, and this truly does. So this is actually another product that I was looking into when I had a couple of Amelias on my eyes. So I had a couple on my eyelids, I had one underneath here, and if you're someone that gets them a lot, you know how annoying they are. And sometimes we need to get them professionally removed from our dermatologist or let's say our doctor. So using a product that contains a retinol and also using a product that contains AHAs, this is going to help remove your milia over time, and this is also going to prevent it as well. So not only does this contain retinol and bakuchiol, which is a plant-based alternative to retinol, this also has salicylic acid. You have texture, rough, bumpy skin, especially underneath the eyes. This is going to help smooth that out, and this also contains glycolic acid as well. These are going to be at low concentrations, but they're enough to keep the skin nice and smooth and bright and exfoliated. It's really important to exfoliate the eye area as well, but of course using a specific eye product that is designed for the eye area that can help keep the skin nice and smooth and exfoliated and bright. We have to be careful with the skin underneath and around our eyes because the skin's a lot thinner, so I wouldn't recommend using your face AHAs or your salicylic acid underneath your eyes. I would of course use a product that is designed for the eye area just to be sure, but this is one of the best eye serums I have ever used for anti-aging, and I have seen incredible results with this, and I cannot recommend this enough. The next ingredient is niacinamide, and I've been using this for a very long time. I do have a lot of favorites when it comes to this ingredient, but the one product that I've been using for quite a while now is from the INKEY list, and this is a wonderful niacinamide serum. I've never experienced peeling with this one. I also find this to be quite gentle and moisturizing on the skin as well, and this works really well to brighten up the complexion and any discoloration and dark spots that you may have. Now, after I've had a blemish, I'm always left with that pinky red mark. A lot of us can experience this, of course, or maybe you experience darker areas as well. Like they're not as pink, maybe they're a little bit more brown. So I do find that niacinamide can help fade these areas over time, and it truly does, okay? It really does. I'm obsessed with niacinamide. It has to be in my routine at all times, whether it's in a moisturizer or it's in a sunscreen or it's a separate serum. It really does wonders for the skin, and it can also help to protect your skin from environmental stressors because it's an antioxidant. So it's wonderful for so many skin concerns, but I typically use this for my post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and again, it does a very good job to lighten that up. Peptides is the next ingredient, and I've been very consistent with this for the last 7 years. And the products that I've been most consistent with are the ones from The Ordinary, like the Buffet, Matrixyl, the Argireline, and even the Buffet plus Copper Peptides 1%. And peptides are fabulous to treat fine lines and wrinkles, to firm up the skin, to prevent early signs of aging as well. So if you're someone that can't use a retinol or a retinoid or even a vitamin C for that matter, I would highly recommend incorporating a peptide, whether it's a serum or a moisturizer, something with peptides, because these really do work to firm up the skin, and these also keep your skin looking youthful, and it treats any premature aging, like I said. And that's why I have been very consistent with peptides in general, because before tretinoin, before using vitamin C, I was using peptides. So I feel like it really helped to jumpstart my skincare routine, my skincare journey for fine lines and wrinkles. And then of course I got into stronger products after that, like vitamin C and tretinoin, retinols, and whatnot. So love peptides. But recently I've been very consistent with copper peptides, and I feel like copper peptides are even more beneficial. Having that copper in the ingredient list really helps to take your skincare to the next level, because it can help to promote new collagen, and it can also help to firm up the skin and to target fine lines and wrinkles. So the product that I've been very consistent with is the one from Miad, and I use this several times a week in my evening skincare routine, and I have noticed that my skin is a lot firmer, a lot smoother, and a lot brighter since using this product in particular. And I think that once you go with a copper peptide, I don't believe that you will go back to a regular peptide serum. And the product that has dramatically changed my skin is prescription tretinoin. And I've been on this now for about 2 years, maybe just over 2 years now. And this has really improved the texture, tone, and brightness of my skin. This has also eliminated some premature aging, some dark spots, and this has also cleared up my acne along the way as well. So this is truly amazing. This has been game-changing in my skincare routine. I cannot believe how well tretinoin works, and so many people will use this for fine lines and wrinkles and for prevention, but there's a lot of people that will go on prescription tretinoin to treat their acne and discoloration and dark spots. So it really is the #1 gold standard product on the market, because it is proven to work, and this is considered a medication in most countries, but there are some countries where you can purchase this over the counter, and there are different strengths. So I have the 0.05%, and I recently just went to that percentage, but before that I was using the 0.025%, and that one was absolutely amazing as well. I wanted to start with the lowest percent and then gradually work my way up to the next percentage, because with tretinoin, this can be very irritating and drying to the skin. It can also cause a lot of redness as well. So it might take a while before your skin becomes accustomed to it, but tretinoin is a journey. This is something that you will want to be on for a long time. Forever, if you can. This is something that will be a part of your nighttime skincare routine once you go on it. But if you're someone that can't use tretinoin, then of course using an over-the-counter retinol or retinaldehyde is just as good. And of course, I wouldn't have maintained my results over the years without using a sunscreen on an everyday basis. So if you're going to be using tretinoin, vitamin C, peptides, all of these great ingredients and products to reverse signs of aging and to help with discoloration, then you really do need to be wearing a sunscreen on an everyday, because this is only going to prevent those dark spots and discolorations and fine lines from coming back. So we're reversing the aging, but we're also preventing the aging by using sunscreen. So this is very, very important. And once you find a sunscreen that you love, that you are obsessed with, and a product that works well with your other skincare products and with your makeup, then that is considered the best sunscreen, in my opinion. That is going to be your best sunscreen. Everybody will have their own favorites. I feel like sunscreen is trial and error, and sometimes it takes a while before you find the right one that works for you. But the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 is one of my favorites. And I've been using this for a while now, and this one is a mineral sunscreen. And this also contains antioxidants, which of course are going to protect our skin from free radicals. It's going to prevent fine lines and discoloration. Sunscreen is absolutely fabulous, and I love this because it's lightweight. It doesn't pill with anything that I apply to my skin, and my skin never breaks it with this either, and I just think that this formulation is lovely. So stay tuned. I will be uploading a video very soon on all of my top sunscreens. I do this every year during the spring, so I will have that up eventually. So don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And again, everybody may have a different experience with skincare, but find the right skincare products that work for you and be consistent and have fun. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will link everything up below in my description box, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.